Art isn't just beautiful, it also has the ability to heal. Cindy Carter met a Franklin artist who uses her talent as therapy to deal with obstacles we all face on the road of life.
Transformation. It is the driving force behind artist Keisha Lopez's art, her home life, her desire to help others heal, and her spirit. Inside her Williamson County home studio, Keisha works briskly, decisively, as if she'll just burst if she doesn't get her vision out of her head and onto a canvas.
Sometimes if a painting's not working, I sand over it and just start over. So I don't have like a preset date, and I really just embrace nurturing each painting to its full potential. Like, it has to be feeling right when I say it's done.
Keisha admits learning to trust her process has developed over time, and it's a process that often has her designing, drawing, sawing, and ultimately painting, a powerful vision she just couldn't shake.
Now, several pieces of Keisha's beautiful artwork are on display inside her home, like this piece right here. What can you tell us about this one?
Yeah, thank you. So this one's called My Mind is a Garden, and it was the first piece in this collection, and I actually got this idea in a dream. So I dreamt this monstera leaf and had the swirling colors, and then I immediately knew I had to make that form somehow, some way.
Mind is a Garden is Keisha's most recent series. The overarching theme is deeply personal and rooted in her own life experiences.
But then my next layer is going to be a little darker, kind of brambles and bristles, and that's kind of the first context I have in the beginning.
Keisha's origin story as an artist wasn't quite as introspective. She enjoyed painting as a child and drawing art from life, a passion that continued as she studied art at Middle Tennessee State University. But while in school, everything changed. A cancer diagnosis turned Keisha's focus and her art inward.
And I got diagnosed with leukemia, and I was 21, and all I knew was just go into my art. Like, that was the only thing I knew to keep doing it. And I was asking myself those big questions, like, why am I here? What legacy do I want to leave behind? And I knew it was the paintings and the messages that I learned through art.
As Keisha's art and healing merged, her work and her mindset changed. Her art, she says, is now more meaningful, more daring, thought-provoking, an expression of all she's been through and continues to experience. Today, Keisha is also a therapist and uses art to help others heal from trauma, just like she did.
And I love when a client's like, I'm not creative, I don't know how to do any of that. So I listen, but then I encourage them to kind of work in my therapy room and trust the process. And it's really beautiful what deeper feelings they can uncover.
Deep feelings certainly fuel Keisha's paintings and sculptures. She says her health journey, the birth of her daughter, and connecting to her mestizo heritage have inspired countless pieces and series, such as Red Flesh and Blues and Ancestral Wisdom.
Then I just got in my mind, I started imagining what were my ancestors doing in these spiritual rituals, ceremonies? What were they envisioning for my future? So that series is me fulfilling the vision I proposed my ancestors might have had for me.
Keisha admits her vision isn't always crystal clear when she starts a piece.
And I won't know the title of this work until it's done, once I sit back and take it all in.
This artist says she has a lot of fun with what happens in between start and completion. But it's what she learns along the way that resonates, not only with her, but with the people and patrons who admire those truths in her work.
When it's working, you get into this state of flow where everything else falls away and you just keep moving and trusting the process. So not worrying about the final image, what it's going to be, just trusting.
How did you like the story? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you enjoyed it, we have a lot more where that came from. Here's one you might like, and please click here to subscribe so you'll know when we premiere new videos. Thanks for watching.